Keeper, okay. My best friend is a keeper, he's a football player. Robin Olsen, he plays for Aston Villa. So, I mean, I think he's as good as David, but because of he's almost as my brother, I have to choose him. If I don't choose him, he will probably don't talk to me, so. And right back, I think I will go with a Brazilian right back I play with in Italy, in Torino, Bruno Perez. I think he's at Roma at the moment, and some games in Italy where he was a joke. I thought back then he could be probably one of the best right backs in the world. Am I allowed to mention myself? I mean, I back myself as a good captain, as a good leader, so I think I will put myself as one of the centre backs. And together with me, I will put Ethan. I think me and Ethan, we're born to play together, born to play with each other, do each other's good. So if I don't take him, it would be strange. So I will take Ethan together with me. And then left back, I think I will go with Alioski for two reasons. He's a good left back, good player, but also a fantastic person in the dressing room. I don't know if you have this as a stats in FIFA, that you're a good person, but he was actually one of my best friends. So I take him as a left back. Midfield. So the sixth one is, of course, it's going to be a tough battle between Calvin Phillips and Christian. And same there, I mean, I love Christian so much and one of my best friends, so I have to take him. But if I could play with two sixes, I would probably put Calvin and Christian together, because Calvin was also fantastic. Even today, I talk a lot with him, and I follow his journey, and very impressed. As a six, I go with Christian Eriksen. I think Pablo Hernandez, that I play with Leeds, I have to take him. That season we had together, with Bielsa, the season before I left, he was just a joke. He was so good. Just good quality in everything he did. And outside the pitch, also a nice guy. But I think I will take Pablo there. I will go with Emil Forsberg for Leipzig and Swedish national team, and we played together in Malmö as well. Fantastic player, but such a nice guy, one of my best friends in football as well. Some of the performances he put in with the national team, especially in the Euros now, 2021, he was fantastic and top player. Front three, okay. One of them I have to put Zlatan in. Some of the tournaments I've seen him in the preparations and so on, he's a joke. He's still fantastic, but when he was in his prime, he was. Some of the training sessions we had with the national team was just like, give the ball to Zlatan and he win you the game. That was really how he was. I was quite young when I played with him, and I was a character back then as well, and he was always joking with me and so on, and I actually liked it. But a funny guy and a fantastic football player, so of course you have to have him in. Yeah, I play with a lot of good strikers in Torino, in Italy. Ciro Immobile, for example, he's one of the top scorers in Italy and often one of the guys mentioned in the Golden Boot. Clinical finisher, working hard. Yeah, in Italy, in Lazio, for example, he's a god. I mean, so that says a lot of how good he is. So I think I will go with him as one of the others. And the last one, I will go with Marcus Rosenberg, a Malmö legend. He's one of my closest friends as well, so it's a little bit strange for me to mention him as a legend, but if I don't see him as my friend, then he's a legend because I know what he means to people in Malmö and actually what he means to me as well. He's a guy he's a role model for me and a guy that I'm looking up to so much. Fantastic person, fantastic player. His stats is probably not as good on FIFA, but I trust him to make a good performance for us, so I will go with him.